Life. One minute you're marveling at the infinite cosmos, the next you're Googling whether pigeons have feelings. And that's the absurdity of it all. We wake up, brush our teeth, worry about emails, and occasionally contemplate the birth and death of the universe. What's it all for? Does it mean anything? Welcome to Coffin Full of Thoughts philosophy from 6 feet under. Let's explore the delightful absurdity of existence. You ever think about how we're all just clumps of stardust hurtling through the void, desperately trying to meet deadlines? The universe spent billions of years assembling atoms, forging stars, and creating planets, so you could argue with strangers online about pineapple on pizza. Ever heard of Sisyphus? Poor guy was condemned to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity. Sound familiar? It's like cleaning your kitchen, only to find a mysterious sticky spot that reappears no matter what you do. Albert Camus thought we should imagine Sisyphus happy. Not because the task made sense, but because he faced the absurd and kept pushing. Maybe we're all just pushing our own metaphorical rocks, pretending it matters, and maybe that's okay. We tell ourselves stories to cope, like believing we're making a difference by sharing inspirational quotes from people we've never actually read. But hey, maybe that's all part of the joke. And the punchline? We keep going. The sweet hum of distraction, notifications, streaming binges, endless debates over the best type of pasta. It's rigatoni, by the way. Life's absurdity is softened by our constant quest for amusement. And who can blame us? Facing the void without a good meme. Terrifying. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that existence is a constant act of creating meaning, but sometimes the meaning we create is just, well, marathoning a show about people selling sunset-coloured houses. We invent passions, goals and hobbies because otherwise we're left with the unsettling hum of the universe asking, and then what? But maybe we don't have to answer that question. Maybe the distractions are as real as anything else. A perfectly seasoned bowl of ramen, a midnight drive with the windows down, that one friend who sends you oddly specific TikToks. Who's to say these fleeting joys aren't just as valid as chasing some grand purpose? For all the absurdity, we keep caring. We fall in love, we mourn, we write bad poetry about both. Love, at its core, is the ultimate rebellion against the void. To say, yes, I know we're all stardust, but I'd still share my fries with you. And then there's loss. Grief has a way of making the absurdity unbearable. One moment you're worrying about groceries, the next you're reminded that everything you love is temporary. Absurd, definitely, but also profoundly human. It was once said that through our choices and connections, we create our own meaning. But when you're standing at a funeral reception, holding a tiny sandwich that no amount of cheddar can make less absurd, it's hard not to question it all. Grief leaves you staring at those sandwiches thinking, this is what we do, this is how we cope, and yet somehow we do. Because absurdity be damned, someone has to feed the cat. Maybe the biggest punchline of all is that we're even aware of this absurdity. The universe could have skipped the whole consciousness experiment. But no, it had to give us introspection, the gift of wondering why we're here, while also forgetting why we walked into the kitchen. And perhaps we should embrace the chaos of life, to dance with it instead of shrinking away. Imagine the universe as one big cosmic improv show, no script, just endless absurdity. And even as we ponder all this, we're still stuck paying taxes. I mean, think about it. Out of all the absurd things humans have created, we made paperwork mandatory, the existential dread of being, and then the IRS. But what if we're not meant to solve it? Maybe we're just supposed to sit back, munch on our tiny sandwiches, and chuckle at the fact that we exist at all. We may never find the answer, and maybe that's okay, because in a world that makes no sense, choosing to live, love, and laugh is its own quiet victory. So, what absurd thoughts have been swirling around your mind lately? Drop them in the comments. I promise, no thought is too strange. And if you enjoy pondering the pointless, consider subscribing. After all, we're just getting started. Until next time, stay curious and maybe don't overthink it too much.